So why dialogue? Why is dialogue important? I was asked this question at a similar event in Melbourne when I was addressing a Jewish community, Orthodox, conservatives, progressives amongst them. And one fellow stood up during the question and answer after I gave a bit of a talk, and he said, I have a simple question. Why dialogue? I thought for a moment. I said, do you want the long answer or do you want the short answer? He thought, he goes, I'll take the short answer. Why dialogue? And I said, why not? So around that same theme, I will keep my address short. Of course, we sometimes have to defend dialogue, but really the contrapositive could be asked as well. Why not? Is it not dialogue that brought the Creator with humanity, through which we receive divine revelation, the principles, the ethics, the morals through which we live, the love that was espoused to us through the messengers, divine and blessed as they are, peace be upon them all, came to us through revelation from God. Through the first dialogue that happened in the universe was from God. So this is the most important example. God came into dialogue with humanity. And beyond that, we see the most blessed and beautiful possessions that we have. If I ask each and every one of you, I'm sure you would say, they are my children. And that is the end result of a beautiful dialogue that comes about between a husband and a wife. So this, in essence, is how important dialogue is. Dialogue through revelation between man and God, dialogue between husband and wife, leading to a family. This, in essence, dialogue between communities, through individuals, between neighbors, between nation states, can lead to beautiful things. As simple as it is beautiful. And we see this through the example of both revelation, divine dialogue, and we see this through the formation of a family. Now, I put a challenge on a different occasion. It was a similar crowd, a group of Jews, so I'm not too sure what they have with me or what I have with them, but they seem to inspire me on occasion. I spoke with them, and it was, again, an iftar meal. And this challenge has now become global because I've put it to Richmond, Virginia. Now I put it to Rockville, Maryland. We'll see who's going to win. As a result of the blessedness of this occasion, this iftar meal, we've learned something about Ramadan. Many of you have known previously. But there is another meal in Ramadan that is not as well known. And that is the Sahur meal, the pre-fast meal. We've done the iftar meal, the breaking of the fast meal. The Sahur meal exists before dawn, before the sun begins to rise. So we have to finish that in this country approximately, or in this region anyway, approximately coming to about 5. So you get up at 4, prepare your meal, have something, clean and brush your mouth, your teeth, and then you may continue your prayers or stay up or rest a little bit. So we have this meal every day. It is recommended and commended that Muslims get up to do this. And I put this challenge to the audience. I said, may our dialogue increase so much that we may come together not only for the iftar meal, but we would have such a blessed and strong relationship that 200 of us will come together for the Sahur meal. And they too, like you, laughed. I did this to the Catholic. I put the challenge to the Catholics thereafter, and they laughed. Everybody seems to be laughing. It's not a joke. I do hope that our dialogue increases to that point that we can come together. Of course, after I mentioned this, everyone thought I was joking, but a fellow at my table, an Orthodox Jewish friend, Walter, came to me and said, look, I'll start this off. I'm happy to come. As a family, he did so on the first year with his own family, and the second year he brought another 2 families leaving, and in Australia it was quite early. They had to arrive by about 3 a.m. 3 families, 3 Jewish families left their home about an hour away, so they would have had to have gone at 1:30. get ready to travel for an hour or so and arrive by 3, and they'd stay at our home until about 4:30 before they left. But this is an indication of the strength of friendship that has come about as a result of dialogue. I did not know this man 2 years before, but as a result, he's come to my home 1 year and brought another 2 families the following year. So this is very important. So this is, as jovial and as humorous as it may be, I put this forward not so much as a challenge, but as a wish and a prayer that we can come together. Why? Because it is needed so much. Thank you and good evening.